Hi, I'm interghost and today I'll be reviewing a game on a ZX Spectrum, Gauntlet, by Gremlin Graphics Software in 1987. So here we have the original box cover. This was the one which came out in 1987 for £8.99. It was then released on the budget range for £2.99 by Kicks. This game also was released in Europe, so I'll just show you the box of the European cover. This game was also part of a trilogy. So we have the one which we're reviewing today, which was Gauntlet. This was followed by Deeper Dungeons, which was an expansion to the first game, so it wasn't a standalone game. This was brought out in 1987 as well for £4.99. So you had to own the original game, and then you load this one on top, which gives you 512 new levels. This was then followed by Gauntlet 2 in 1988. This was released for £8.99. It was exactly the same as the original game, just more levels. And then you had to wait another 3 years before the final quest was released in 1991. When this was released by US Gold, it cost £10.99, which was expensive for a Spectrum game. This game was originally taken from the arcade, which was produced in 1985 by Atari Games. At the time there was an advert on the TV. This is what it looks like.
Gauntlet, the new fantasy adventure from Atari Games. The most fun a quarter can buy.
So here we have the Spectrum version. That was the title screen there. On the Spectrum version, you could only actually play as 2 players and not as 4 players, as in the original on the arcade. This was to most people's disappointment. However, you can go onto the screen here and you can select which character you want. So you've got Fyra, Merlin, Questor, and 4. So it's the Warrior, the Valkyrie, the Wizard, and the Elf. So once you've chose your character, you then have to choose your controls. So obviously each player would have to have a different type of control, and then it comes up with the screen where you push the fire button to start the game. Basically, Gauntlet is a game where you have different maps for different levels. And the idea is to shoot your way through the enemies, which come out of these generators here, and find the exit. However, sometimes the exits take you to the next level, or you can also find other exits, like this one, jump to level 4, and also at the top of this level, there is a exit which jumps you straight to level 8. So you fight your way through the levels, collecting these pieces of food, which add onto your health, which slowly goes down one at a time. So if I just jump in here to level 8, and if I just show you the different enemies that they have in the game. Obviously there's the ghosts, which I've just been fighting. There were grunts, like it says, run up and hit you with their clubs. We also have the demons, which they basically run up to you and hit you, and we have lobbers, which can throw stones over walls at you, so they can hit you but you can't hit them. We have sorcerers, which disappear, and also death, which can't be killed unless you use a magic potion. So if we go back to the game, so jump straight to level 8. So the different items you can collect in the game were potions, which you use to kill enemies, food and cider, which give your health back. There's poison, which kills you. Treasure, which are those red boxes, they give you points. Amulets, which make you invisible. There are transporters in the game which allow you to jump from one screen to another, and like I said before, you have to find your way using these keys to get through the doors, and find the exits. There's a potion. Basically what those potions do is if the crowd gets too much for you on the screen, you get too many monsters around you, you push the potion key and it will kill all the enemies on the screen like that. If I just tell you about Gauntlet Deeper Dungeons, before this was released in 1987, they actually made a competition, and you had to design your own level for the expansion game. The 10 lucky winners would then get their level put onto the actual game when it was released, and also would get a t-shirt. So this was an advert which was around at the time when it was first released, with a nice picture of the arcade screen in the middle to make it look like it was better than it was. Also, like the arcade game, if you stand or catch a still for long enough, all the doors will unlock themselves. So if you get stuck and can't find a key, you can get all the doors unlocked. Also, if you stand around for about a minute or so, all the walls will turn into exits. This was to stop people getting trapped on a screen and not being able to move. So if you stood around too long, the walls would turn to exits and you could jump to the next level. So that's the transporter there. So basically that is Gauntlet, and I'll be reviewing Gauntlet 2 and Gauntlet 3 in the future. So I hope you liked my review. If you did, then please subscribe and rate my review. And I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.